Really tasty, but you get drunk really fast. Oh my God. Because I'm bartender. Shut up, dog. So hello everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Terre Rosse Show. This is Sicilian grape. Look how beautiful it is. Huh? We are in a wine factory. Look at this. Today is 4th of September. It's the 4th of September. And all those grape trees are full of grapes. And they are all for wine. Soon they will start to cut all these grapes and they will make the best wine in the world. Look how dark this grape is. This will be really good red wine and really alcoholic, because here it's hot, and when it's hot the sugar in the grape it's more, and it's more alcohol for the happiness of everybody. There's a lot of grapes here, and this is just one part. It goes on and on in that direction. My grandmother and my grandfather used to come here in this period of the year when they were alive for this job of grape harvesting. Here in Sicily it's called vendemmia. Vendemmia is harvesting, grape harvesting for wine. And this is the period. In 1 week here will be full of people cutting all these grapes trees. And here we are. Look how beautiful is this place. This is the real original old Sicily houses. So here we are. This is the Iacono family, and they are the proud producer of Sicilian wine. What's the name of this wine, this azienda? The name of this azienda?
Abbiamo appunto in inglese, se tu puoi
Il nome è in italiano, ma scusate.
Azienda Tenuta Sabbie Rosse.
Ah, tenuta sabbia rossa.
Tenuta Sabbie Rosse. So, Miss and Mrs. She was Iacono and this is Ferrisi. Ferraro, I'm sorry.
Vabbè.
But I was close enough. so first a little bit. She was my actually English teacher at school, but just for 1 year. But we don't do so much English, especially when I was young. Now they start like 5 years old English, but when I was young I started 10, and I didn't like English at all. But thanks to my teacher, she make me love English, as you can see.
Oh.
Yeah?
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, what we were saying, this grape that I found before, he told me to give this grape to the chicken. So we are going to the chicken now, and in the meantime we show you all this, come si dice, azienda, factory?
Factory.
This
No,
factory, no.
Azienda.
Factory. No.
Wine factory, wine,
Wine factory.
something like
Not
this.
exactly.
We are thinking about how to say in English this name. Let's go to the kitchen,
Chicken.
the chicken. Let's go.
Kitchen is another.
Yeah, kitchen, chicken. This is something that I always mixed, because they are two similar words.
This is the
Wow.
place where once was made wine. And
Una torcia. Ah, c'è la luce. We got light.
you can see the date.
Ah, so, here there is, look, 1870.
1873.
73. The name, the tree is not reading. It's not readable anymore. So this was established in 1873. Wow,
Anche qua si vede la data,
a lot of time. 1878.
Che c'è? Bianchino e bello,
Che c'è?
monella,
Una
monella.
cucciola
want the
buona
grape.
di pochi-
Cucciolo di 3
4
mesi.
mesi.
Ma monella.
So, and this was where the wine was made in the past. Now we'll explain all this mechanism and how it used to work.
No.
So, this is one tree, one full tree. And what kind of tree?
Quercia.
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 Ox.
Oak. This is oak tree.
An ox.
It's big and they go outside.
Esce fuori.
From that window that you see, people used to come with all the grapes
The grapes up
up there
and they were crushed.
with this.
There.
Here.
Queste qua erano messe non qua, questo è al riposo. La quercia è il gigante buono, come l'ho sempre definito io, è al riposo eterno. L'ultimo erede a farlo funzionare sono stato io, ora è al riposo. Da 10 anni circa che è al riposo.
So, I will explain. As you can see, this is a wooden cover. All the grape was inside here. The people came from here. They took the grapes and throw inside this wooden barrel. But this is not a barrel. All these grapes here, all this air you can see between this wooden was for letting the juice out. All this structure of wood you can see there.
Sono lì, vengono messe là quelle,
Yes, yes.
Sono messe al riposo qua.
This one here was put on top of this cover, right? And with this heavy tree was pushed down, and all the juice came out from here and go in that hole, this small hole, and then, as you can see here, there is the where it flows down in this big pool, and this was full of grape juice. This was all full of grape juice, and then this start to the fermentation. For how much days was the fermentation?
24 ore fermentation.
24 hours fermentation, and then what happened? You start to
Barrels.
you put all the wine take from here and put in the barrel directly, and there you can see all the latest.
Cupolare.
Yeah, all the latest juice.
In inglese cupolare.
You take with a spoon all the last juice inside.
Cupolare.
And the name of this spoon was cupularo.
Cupolare.
That, because with the you take this spoon, we call cuppino in Sicily, and grab all the last juice.
Così c'è la cupolare.
And now we'll explain how this big tree
Vecchia quercia.
was used. How this thing worked and still work. You just start spinning this like Conan the Barbarian, and after a few spins, this big stone,
Ma state con spingendo guardando, boh, non me lo vedo.
I think we are going down.
Si è abbassato.
No, we were going in the opposite direction.
Si è abbassato adesso. Appena si ferma.
Now it's heavy. Okay.
Buono questa piscina, giù.
Now it start getting heavy.
Proprio, no? Niente, ecco qua. Il mole cos'è rientrato?
Muovere tanto che dopo tanto tempo.
So what happened? We had a little bit technical problem because this wood is not under manutention for a while, and it was explained me for manutention they put here some mosto, is the juice, grape juice, and then you put mosto for
Gonfia.
so the wood will
Di volume.
expand
Aumenta il volume. E quindi
the volume.
carica tutto
and will stay inside this big rod, this big rock. So now what happened, because it was dry, the wood, and it can't grab the stone. But this stone, it was this stone, the weight of this stone was transferred to the oak tree, all the way there. So you understand, all this weight go on top of the grapes and squash them. So they got this really nice country house, and they have everything inside here, the chickens. Look how beautiful it is here. This is actually the real old school style of country house. You can see it's flat, it's close to the floor, and inside is even all one floor. And I really like those for sitting outside into the sun. This was really in every country house there were this, and the well. You can take the water from here with the rope. But they have the new system, all electric, of course, and they have their own water for all the year.
Cosa sono quelle?
Oh, birds.
Che sono?
Birds.
Sono
It's really beautiful.
pappagallini,
Ah, pappagallo.
cocoriti si chiamano.
Cocorito. Look how it's going up and down. So they got everything, even cocoritis. Where are the chicken?
Ora, andiamo a vedere qua, andiamo avanti. Quelle
Wow.
cosa sono? Cosa sono?
What are these? This is the
Questi sono
turkey?
faraoni
Tacchini.
d'Egitto. No, faraone.
Faraona.
Faraone.
Faraon.
E questi cosa sono invece?
Pharaon. That's the oca. Duck.
Anatre. Le anatre.
Anatre is not duck. Can we go?
Coppie.
Can we go inside?
Una coppia di anatre, una coppia.
We can go inside.
Faraoni.
Possiamo entrare?
Sì, sì.
Let's go and to make this pharaoh. Hey, don't run! Don't come here. You want some grape? Come, come. Don't worry. Look, look. Grape. You like grape? Ti piace la regina? Regina? Tieni, vuoi un po' di regina? Grape. Grape. Eat the grape.
Mettimi questa.
They're really fun. He grabbed the grape.
Ha mangiato?
Yes. Let's move. Let's see this other. Oh, this is really weird. I never saw this kind of. They're really scared too of us. Hey, don't be scared. Eat some grape.
No, molto selvatici sono.
Eat some grape. It's telling that they are wild. They are really wild. They don't like grape. They eat only. What? Che cosa mangiano?
Grano, frumento, grano turco.
No, all the grains.
Cioè,
They
cereale
don't-
macinate, ecco.
Uva niente.
Sì, buttaglia là tutte bene.
Those are the normal chicken. Come here. Look at that. That one is black. It's black with a. Wow. Look at this one. Is the. Oh, wow. Look at that one. A gallo. I don't know. I don't remember gallo in English, but it's the the male chicken. Hey, come here. Look, it's walking like I'm the king. Yeah, I'm the king of the jungle. Look at him. Don't look at me. It's brave. It's look like. Come here, eat some grape. Come here, you. Come, it's running. Qua. Come, eat. Oh, look, the too small one.
Esci, dai, esci.
They like grape. Oh. Vengo giù.
Quando sono salvato, che bella faccia che hai.
Oh my God.
È il corno centrale.
Yeah. You got the horn, the central horn. It's like a rhino. The beard's ear on a rhino. Wow, look at this. How are you? But the color is really nice. It's all spotted white spot. Wow, it's pois.
Lo possiamo?
Sì. Posa una schiena, che trauma. E queste perché sono a parte queste altre? Perché queste due sono messe a parte
Queste sono
qua?
galline che fanno delle uova, le messe a parte, queste le ammazzano, queste quelle selvatiche. Queste sono,
Ammazza quelle sono le robuste venete.
si hanno altro colore, fanno le uova cioccolato,
Come cioccolato?
colore cioccolato.
Marrone, scuro.
Cioccolato, sì.
So they're telling us those chicken, they make these eggs like dark,
Ne abbiamo verde,
like chocolate, and green and dark. I don't know.
forse i verdi già le avevate ieri, non ce ne sono più, ma il cioccolato sicuramente qualcuno forse c'è.
Queste sono le uova delle marane, quelle scure, quelle nere.
Ah, the dark chicken makes dark eggs. Ehi, ciao.
La caratteristica di queste uova è che non vengono attaccate dalla salmonella. Praticamente. È importante.
That's really
per questo.
interesting. This is they got no sickness because if you know the fresh raw eggs can get you sick with salmonella. I don't know the name in English of this sickness, but anyway.
No.
And she's told me right now that those eggs they don't give you salmonella, so they are safe. Especially for I really like this because I'm bartender. Shut up, dog. so, so I'm bartender, and we use in cocktails egg white. It doesn't. Hey, what's your problem? Huh? Come here, come. Let's come.
Forse siamo noi abbiamo.
Come. Che c'è? Chi è? Che cosa? Chi è? Indovina, sì, c'è. Vieni qua, vieni. Tale come faceva l'amico tuo.
Quella sta, ma chita no, non è selvatica chita proprio.
Però ci potessi, vieni. Che c'è? Come. Che c'è? Chi è che gli fa del male a lei? Chi è che la fa sopra? So now we are going to see the new wine, how they make the wine now, with all the new machinery. They are all made of steel. Because before they used wood. There were no problem with wood.
Guarda qua. These are all old.
We got some old stuff
And you
here.
know what is it?
Yeah, this is the scanature.
No. Briola.
Ah, briola. No, scanature.
Briola.
Scanature senza. So this
bread.
was used for making bread. And how it work? This one was put in here horizontally, and you got this big pasta in your hand, and with this wood, when you get the pasta, you need to work it out. So with this thing, you put one. There was two people job. One woman take all the pasta and put all together like this, and the other one with this wooden used to do like this, up and down, and cut this pasta. So you start working the pasta like this. It was a really long operation. It was like 1 hour.
No, half an hour.
Half an hour doing this, but they were really fast making this job with this. This was all the way up this way. It was for
This is to separate the
the grain.
white to clean.
Setaccio. The name was setaccio. We got you can understand what was this for. You got 1, 2, and the third is down.
The different size.
That one. So this the smallest one, medium, and big. So you got all the grain, you put in on top of this thing and start working like this. I will do. Put it in here and start working like this. And jump all this grain in the air so the wind will take all the part you don't need and they fall down here. 3 times this job, man, this was really hard job. This was a wooden
To cook the
oven.
bread.
Oven.
Oven. An
Yeah.
oven.
Really old. Wow. But where the smoke go?
No. For the smoke
Went here?
Here.
Ah, there were no
This
chimney.
is very old.
There were no chimney, so all the smoke goes up, went
One of the
up.
oldest.
And here they used to make
oven.
fire too, and it's all black.
Oh,
Also you can see.
for this kind of
Chiararatro.
no, questi qua.
Ah, ok. Per fare la salsa.
Ah?
Fare la salsa questo.
No,
per
questi erano
bottiglie.
per bollire il mosto
Ah,
e fare la mostata.
all right. Look at this big pot. They're odd pot. So you can take some grape juice and boil it out. When you boil the grape juice, it solidifies and you make it like a sweet, a pastry, really nice sweet with your fork, and it tastes like almost like wine, but it wasn't alcoholic. And they top almond on top.
Almond.
Now after few cinnamon, almond, really nice. But when I was young, they used to do this, and I was really disappointed because I thought the first time I saw this, it's called mostata. I thought this is chocolate something, but it wasn't chocolate. So I said I don't like this. I remember we were here in this place, and wow, look at this. What is this?
Cos'è quello?
For soil, for moving the soil.
Sì. E quell'altro invece?
Wow.
E quello cos'è?
And this,
No.
here you put sausages.
Cos'è?
Sausages, salsiccia. For drying sausages dryer.
No. Potrebbe magari, ma no.
E che è?
Il pozzo.
Se tu
the
c'hai
well.
il secchio
Well.
e cade giù il
well,
secchio,
sì.
come lo prende laggiù?
Il secchio, quando
With
il
this.
secchio andava giù che si rompeva la corda.
O
Veniva preso
scivolava
con
dalle
quello.
mani, come si prendeva?
With this
Il
one.
secchio era profondo, non è che puoi scendere nel pozzo.
This look like a torture instrument. Look.
Là c'è un altro più piccolino.
So this is really nice.
Lì ce n'è un altro più piccolo.
If you grab, if you're taking water from the well, right, and the rope is cut, you know, an incident. The rope fall down the pot with all the water, or you can grab from the well again. They said with this thing, you put this with the rope, go down in the well and grab your pot. Oh, really smart. In the meantime, you can put some sausages to dry. Other stuff, and that one are the single one. This is
Questo
small.
piccolino, sì? E questo è il più piccolino. Con la corda si scendeva quello, appena agganciava il secchio, e chi so chiede?
This is an old
L'imbuto del
scale.
bilance.
But this is really old stuff. It's at least 100 years old. Look this,
Un imbuto col filtro.
filtered. Wow. Look big. Wow. Look how big is this one.
Imbuti sempre. Queste venivano messe nelle botti per versare
In the
il
barrel.
mosto o il
Ah.
vino.
Il mosto è il mosto.
Più il
che tiene
mosto.
nelle botte, perché si guardavano poi Abbiamo anche le otre ancora,
So to put the grape juice inside the barrel,
dove mettevano
they use this at the
il
time.
mosto.
And then all the canister,
Canister per...
all
per le
the
lumache,
handmade.
Per le lumache, vedi, quello è per le lumache. Sì, c'è il
Cosa
coperchio.
dice
anche.
lumache in inglese?
Lumache in inglese come dici?
For the snail.
Fa luce, si dice.
The snail, snail container.
Vaccarelli. Lo dice Vaccarelli.
Because when you go outside, they used to go outside in the country after the rain. After rain, all the snails start walking around, and they use this. As you can see, it's, on top, it goes straight, so the nails can't escape so easily, like in one, like that one. They're really smart stuff from the past, and this is all handmade. And that mechanism, you see, that one is for closing bottles.
Per tappare la bottiglia della salsa, questo è The James.
That is for closing sauce bottle. Because here they do everything, even sauce, the tomato sauce. What is this thing? The life from the past, my friend. And now we are going to see the new implant they built here a few years ago. So now they are the third generation, right? Fourth generation of winemakers. Wow, this is all the new stuff. Look how it's still. Ooh. And now they are empty because the wine is still not in production.
This is a half full. Half full.
But with the last year wine,
Last year one. So
of course. And now they will press all the new grape that they use this to press, right? The press for wine
and this is the
strainer.
just to crush the grapes.
Wow. So you can see the difference between the three mechanisms we saw in the other room. It's all different. This the press. This is the substitute of the big tree and the rock we saw before. So now when they start the harvest in 1 week, they will start putting all this grape inside this big machine. And all the juice will go inside this big barrel, this time steel barrel. In the past, they used to put in a wooden barrel, like that one. Be careful. This one, look. And I think they use this only for some small batch. This is a hawk. No, this is rover. I don't remember rover in English, but I know that word. I know that word for sure. So small batch in wooden barrel, just for the elite. And the other one in this. But you can't use wooden barrel anymore. It's a law, because wooden you can have some sickness, some steel is more clean. Before you put the grape juice inside, you clean really well. But when they use the wooden, they can't clean so well. But that was really, you can feel that in the taste. It was more rich, the aroma, because you got the aroma of the old wine every year. One wood barrel was like for 60 years. This is the last barrel, wooden barrel here in this place. Now it's empty and it's used just for a memory of the past, because they can't put wine here. First for law, as I told you before, and then even because it takes air from here, the wine, and they used to put this for for closing those gaps. So the product, even with wood, was more characteristic, more beautiful to see. Of course, you see this really beautiful barrel, but steel is better. The steel barrels are way better than this for the final product, for keeping a constant of the taste.
Cos'è questa?
Look at it, this is a big saw. Where do you take this?
Uno da una parte e uno dall'altra. Prendete qua. A che serviva questo? A che serviva questo?
They cut trees with this.
No, non c'era quella elettrica, neanche scoppio.
And
C'era solo questa. Gli alberi grossi, solo mezza giornata per tagliarlo.
half a day. But look that she's taking the wine for us. Oh, nice red wine. I feel drunk already. So you can come here and buy wine like this, even one bottle if you want. You ask for one bottle. I used to come here and take 6-7 bottles for home. Or you can come with the best thing is if you come with a big glass bottle, like 5 liters or something like that. The wine is better to stay always in the glass.
Do you want to taste it?
Yes, of course. I want to smell.
I can give you a glass.
The smell is really, really nice. Wow, this is strong. And this is, really remember this from the past, but they used to have one small glass like this, and it was put on top of one wooden stick, and they used to keep this always one glass like this on top of this wooden stick, and they take that one and they do like this from the bottle, the wooden bottle, and you taste it. And my grandfather used to make me taste this when I was really young, like 4 years old.
Non è bello proprio, c'è poco, ma io lo posso mettere.
Ma io, vabbè, salute
A voi,
to the photographer.
la vostra.
Salute. Niente vino?
No.
The winemaker doesn't drink. Wow, it's strong. It's really fruity. It's warm, really full taste. It's really good. And look the color. We have to put this with the light. This kind of wine is called Cerasuolo. So Cerasuolo. What Cerasuolo means? You can understand from the word is cera, cheers.
Is mixed with frappato e nero d'avola.
It's two kind of grapes mixed together. It's not one only kind of grape. And the name of these grapes is Frappato and Nero d'Avola. And the name is from cherry. Cerasuolo look like cherry. You see the color is like a cherry, perfect color. And it's really good. But you sell this online? Did you sell the wine online?
No,
People can't buy from online?
but they come here.
They come here. So if you want this wine, wherever you are from the world, you have to come here to Sicily. You got one reason more to come to Sicily, to visit and find this really tasty. But you get drunk really fast. We are signing off from here with my teacher, the Iacono. We want to say hello to all the world, and please come to visit Sicily. Come to visit this wonderful wine. Hello, say hello to the world.
Bye.
And he is with his bicycle. Bicycle.
Questa è del dopoguerra questa, fatta campagna in Russia, no? La campagna sì, veramente. Sì.
So you went to grab this old
Poi è
bicycle
costata
just for shower.
250 lire.
250
lire.
250 lire, it means like 25 pennies, cents
250 lire.
at the time.
Pensi, guarda.
And where from, che anno è questa qua?
Allora, dove siamo nel 48-49.
In the 1948,
Dopo la seconda guerra mondiale.
after the Second World War, this bicycle was made.
La lampada non è sua, però
This is new, this
opera
is
mia.
new century.
Perché c'era quella cadina, ma l'ho tolta perché non funzionava. E poi ho trovato questa che era di una
Amazing.
lampada, gliel'ho messa qua.
Thank you for showing us. And look at this. At the time, and now we have
La
wires.
bacchetta, freno a
Iron wire, but
bacchetta.
at the time was.
Freno a bacchetta quello si chiama.
You see
Una
this.
bicicletta di questo genere, compri una bacchetta, costa 500 euro, 500-600 euro.
500 euro now you have to spend to buy one if you want to substitute this brake system. Wow, amazing.
Buonasera.
Now we have to say hello to all our friends. Say hello. We are going out. Bye bye to all the world. Say hello, hello.
Allo, allo,
To all the world.
allo. Due volte allo.